What's up, folks? A little or reckless driving. Wanted to give up the discovery, and they didn't. He filed a motion of discovery for the evidence against him, and an open record request for him for some for the report, for the accident report. You got it, bro. And find out who the judge was and some other stuff. Well, they wanted to charge him $8.75, and that's bullshit. In discovery, you are allowed free of charge your police station. There goes Ass Chief right there. And anybody wanting to redress their government or to speak out, the number is 918-647-8620. Let's talk to the court clerk, city court clerk, and ask her why she didn't, why she violated this man's rights, and what they think they're doing down here, or anything else. They're supposed to play by the rules. She claimed that she called him the day after, left a voicemail, and the funny thing is, he does not have a voicemail on his landline at home. And anyway, the statute for reckless driving in the state of Oklahoma says that reckless driving is a willful and wanting act to drive negligently to cause harm or an unsafe issue. What's up, number one? What's up, brother? But they says the state has to prove that there was a willful act, gross and negligent, want for what's up, Amish, to cause harm or an unsafe situation, that it is driving beyond what a reasonable person would do. Well, this accident was in a 65-mile-an-hour speed zone, and both vehicles drove away under their own power. No EMTs were called. And so I'm going to show you the damage on this vehicle. To say that it was wanting and willful neglect to operate in an unsafe manner. Now, this is a vehicle. It ripped off the little grill here, but right there is the damage, y'all. I mean, you got a little bit of damage to the headlight and a little bit here to the fender. They drove off. Both vehicles drove off, and then they wanted to write a careless driving ticket. So, anybody that wants to, give a call. And they willfully and wrongfully deprived him of his rights. And intentionally have tried to make it hard on him. They refused to let him take pictures of things. They he come up here to get it. They wanted $8.75. She went and got a cop to come out and tell him that he wasn't gonna get anything without the 875, that they wasn't going to let him inspect the records, make his own copies, or anything else. They on my video, How'd She Know My Name? You see their little kangaroo court. Court is at 8:30. It is 8:15 right now. I doubt the judge is even here yet. We don't even know his name. So, anyway, in we go, y'all. And we're back again, as y'all can see.
It's on this month. He said his tax don't go out until this month.
It sounds like they probably wrote somebody another fictitious ticket. Anybody that can, mirror this. What's up, a balance? OCW. My brother has court today, OCW. He filed for a motion of discovery. He called several times to find out why they called. Has them recorded. $9 for his discovery records, which is unconstitutional.
Now, what do those tickets come up to? What are those?
Well, Gemini, this is actually a pretty serious charge.
I'll just go ahead and pay them. Does he have to go to court? Okay, let me go ahead and, can I pay with a check? Okay, and then I'm his boss, so I can get my money back. Oh, yeah. yeah, it's on company check. I'll make it on company check.
But anyway, folks.
I'll work with them people. I'll work with them.
What's up, Ronnie?
Right?
So,
Yeah.
I don't know why she's worried about him not like getting her money back. They are. So we're gonna walk back outside. Hey, Donovan. And see about catching the judge coming in, because I got some interesting shit to catch on him. What's up, Redress? Shit ton of people here. And but apparently that guy in there, they wrote him a ticket for out-of-date tags. His tags don't expire till next month, but yet they still want him to pay the ticket. So that's how they work down here. If they write you a ticket, they expect their money, and his boss is gonna get him a check to pay it and then work it out later. If his tags aren't due and whatnot, I wouldn't be paying no damn ticket. I'd go to court. But he is Hispanic, Latino, and he's probably more interested in just going back to work, not fucking with them. So I'm gonna probably be over your shoulder when you go in there, you know that, right? So, y'all got the phone number. What's up, Pike? Oh, showing support for another court case, brother. How are you? I appreciate you being here, brother. Anybody that'd like to redress the government in this, the number is, in Redress, I hope you save this number for me. Put it in the link. 918-647-8620. You want to ask for the court clerk. So that's what's up. And right here's the judge, y'all. We'll see how he does. That's it, OCW. I appreciate that, brother. So, but that's what's going on today. Well, I was hoping he was going to stop and smoke. So, that's the judge right there. Did you hear me, bro? That was the judge right there. I don't even know his name. Dougal? I don't know. I hadn't been able to find it in any county record or anything else. But anyway, like I said, he filed for a motion of discovery. They tried to charge him, refused to let him take pictures. The ticket is completely illegible. Completely illegible. Oklahoma's reckless driving law states that a gross and wanton neglect for public safety and concern, and beyond anything what a reasonable person would do. And she's the one that denied him his paperwork. Buddy.
Say it again?
You can see them in there conspiring right now. She's talking to the judge. I didn't give him his paperwork. He refused to pay me. I've been better, Ronnie. Been worse. Hey, bro. Rick. Hey, Rick. Move over there. Yeah. She's showing the judge the paperwork that he filed and requested, that she refused to give him, which is conspiring. Well, I appreciate you being here, Ronnie. I know I've seen you around. You've been around a while. What's up, safety man? How are you doing this morning? Well, it looks like they're a buzz back there over my camera. What's up, Blue? How are you, beautiful? I'm gonna sit down right here. Y'all can still see them back there talking to the judge. She keeps looking to see if I'm recording. She told me to turn it off yesterday. According to it, it says you have to prove. And she does not like my camera. This is a city court clerk of Poto, Oklahoma. What's up, Mountain Man? I'll probably be to see you here in the next day or two. So, but anyway, the phone number to redress thy government is in the description, or not in the description, in the chat. We need to let these people know that we're not taking this. OCW, where at? Check your subscription and check your notification settings. I had the same thing in Tulsa. Went to protest OCW. I'm going back outside, y'all, to smoke a cigarette. What is on the 17th of August. We're just going to be at OCW. I would definitely try to be there. And we know anything going in Tulsa, we got another dude probably going to be around. Ronnie, make sure you hit all, there's settings in your YouTube for your notifications. What's up, sovereign citizen? Or the real sovereign? How are you this morning? No, guy. Safety man, I got a brother. They wrote a ticket for reckless or careless driving. The ticket was completely illegible. The officer that actually wrote the ticket was going to let him go, and then his CO on the scene hollered, made him stop, and told the guy to write him a ticket. My brother filed a motion of discovery for the police report and any evidence they had against him, along with a couple of open records requests from the judges named, his and the officers' salaries and their trainings. And they had it all ready for him. Well, they claimed they called and left him a voicemail, and his landline does not have a voicemail box set up. I checked it 3 times last night, no voicemail. He has got phone calls where he called them back trying to find out what the deal was, and they kept saying that there wasn't nobody in the offices, they were in meetings and blah blah blah. Well, yesterday they tell him, oh yeah, it's ready for you, and has been ready since the day after you filed your request. And then they tried to charge him $875, refused to let him take pictures of it. July 15th, 2009. Judge got him a new one. But anyway, they, what's up, 918? How you doing, my brother? They refused to let him make copies or anything else. Told him it was $875, period. And anyway, when I got back in last night, me and my brother spent quite a bit of time looking it up. I tried to help him as far as dealing with these people, and they don't like me here. We know that. And no, court clerk's office is right in there. Y'all really can't see, but she don't know that. Well, they're probably in there watching. Anyway, worst, and this is classified as a misdemeanor that is punishable by a fine of no less than $100, no more than $500. For POTO, it's generally $265. And on your first offense, you can be jailed up to 5 or 10 days. But the state has to prove, the definition is wanting and willful neglect for the safety and property of others and the public. Yes, we are entitled, and the Supreme Court has already ruled that, and I don't know the ruling, I've been trying to find it. Anybody that does know the ruling or the case law, please supply it. That the state, local government, whatever, cannot charge you for the discovery of your evidence that you are entitled. And entitled means it's yours and that they have it and they have to give it to you. That you're entitled to that information. Black's Law Dictionary, 7th edition, 1999. Also defines reckless driving as willful, wanting action, and goes so far as to call it gross and to beyond what a reasonable person would do. Well, I showed y'all the front of the vehicle. We'll walk back down there. This was a 65-mile-an-hour speed zone. The people he hit even blamed everything on the car that stopped in the middle of the highway. Like they were making a left-hand turn, completely stopped with no oncoming traffic, sat there a couple of seconds, and right before the car this one hit them, he made the turn. Yes, absolutely, safety man. Absolutely. You know, in a 65-mile-an-hour speed zone, somebody wanting and willfully driving, you know, above the speed limit, operating in a safe manner and this an unsafe manner in a 65-mile-an-hour zone, this is the damage right there. He clipped right there. I will have some other pictures of the rear of the other vehicle, and the judge is already leaving. I'm not sure what's up, but the judge is leaving. So I don't know where things are going or what just happened, but there he goes. So let's go back in here and see what to say. I'm not sure why the judge had left, but he did.
More Nazi Germany was gone.
What did they say?
Oh, they railroaded the fuck out of me.
What do you mean? Just
They wouldn't give me a chance to say a goddamn thing. The cop stood up and said, "No, I told you what the ticket was," and all this other shit. And the judge says, "Okay, that settles that."
no, that don't settle anything.
Said that, dude, he didn't say nothing in that fucking courtroom.
So they found you guilty?
He told me that he gave me 3 choices, and if I pled no contest, then he would set me up on a payment plan. Other than that, they're gonna do what cops do, I guess. I can't afford to go to jail. I can't afford that shit.
Did you demand any proof?
You can't say nothing in there.
Yes, you well,
No, you couldn't.
they might. Yeah, you got to throw your feet down. But I you know. What did they say about your record or any of that?
My record?
Yeah, you're.
Oh, he told me. Oh yeah, they can charge you. He says, or we wouldn't be doing it. Just, I mean, fucking anything I said, he was forceful in his voice and everything. They had it made up before I ever even walked in there what the hell they were gonna do.
Well, folks, Nedrick, repost that number. Y'all blow these motherfuckers up.
I felt like I stepped back into 1943 fucking Nazi Germany.
Well, that's what it is.
Cop sat there and blatantly damn lied. He did not tell me what that ticket was. They told me to call the damn court clerk. And that's the lady that stuck me for the damn crap. Find out what all you're charged for and everything else. You got to pay more money other than...
Oh, I'm sitting on my my damn phone's probably why. What's up, little bitty pea? Yeah, light them up. Keep calling them. I ain't saying about like you, mountain man. Get out if you want to. Actually, because
That lady smiled.
Yeah.
Every time he
yeah.
stuck it to me, she just looked at me
Yeah.
and smiled.
Yeah, she's a fucking cunt. We are going to play your mouse was. Yeah, she was. Yeah.
She didn't have a collar on her.
No.
Did you leave this one?
Yeah, we've already been to court. They've already fucked Rick over, fucking threatened him with jail and violence if he didn't comply. And just play these. Can y'all?
Yesterday.
Yeah, he was told
Like 3, 4 o'clock yesterday, they told me.
what the charge was finally about 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And you know, that's some bullshit, y'all. And they verbally told him. They kept your ticket too, didn't they?
You got the ticket, you just can't read anything but the court date.
Well, I want you to get that ticket out here in a minute too.
Yes, I got a phone call from you guys. Returning the call.
Yeah, what was your name?
Rick Barnes.
Okay, what's that about?
I have no idea. You guys called me.
You know who it was? Rick, I need a correct number from him. They're all in a meeting right now.
655-3159.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Alright.
All right, that was his first call back the morning that they called. Here is the ticket that they wrote him. It is pretty much blank because you can't see it or read it, except for the court date and the time.
Yes, I was called this morning about something from Poto Police Department, and I called back, and then I was supposed to wait until I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, what's your name?
Rick.
They got him on hold right now.
Seems that none of them are in their offices still. And Rick, what was a good callback number again?
Okay, thank you very much.
Alright, that was your second call. Here you go. Said they was all in me.
I filled out some paperwork and turned it in so I could get information for my case. It was never delivered to me. I was told that it would be. I got a phone call on the 17th from the police department, just a few minutes before 9 o'clock. It was on the 17th, and I called all that day trying to find out why they called me, and nobody could tell me why. Every time I called, and then I called that morning a few times, kept getting told they were in a meeting and no one was in the offices. And I'm trying to find out is why my information wasn't sent to me, or...
Okay, what's your name?
Rick Barnes, B-A-R-N-E-S.
Anyway, the judge told him that if
What's your date of birth?
9/16/62.
Was it over an accident or?
Yes, the city of Poto wrote me a $265 ticket. That they didn't tell me what it was for.
get that out of my back pocket. Oh man, I'll have to call you back in a minute, brother. I'm live.
No information that I requested last week.
Yeah, Ronnie. YouTube has a deal, but you can't use the word redneck. Use red, nedreck, whatever. He's still on hold. And this is just salty little.
Thank you very much.
Can I help you?
Yes, I was in last week and requested some information for my case, and I never got it.
Your name?
Rick Barnes, B-A-R-N-E-S.
Yes, I called you and left you a voicemail. I got notations. It's been ready. You said you was going to come in Friday. Pick it up. It's $8.75.
No, you said you'd mail out by Friday.
I did not say mail. I said you had to come in and pick up.
Really?
Witnesses, yes. You're at the window. But you got mad because I told you you had to come in and pick it up, and it would be $8.75. You said you wasn't going to pay.
Well, I'll be.
You don't hear the shock and surprise in his voice.
I never expected that.
But it's ready. You can come in. It's $8.75.
Why wasn't I informed? There was no voicemail. There was no voicemail. I called you directly after you called me, and I called all day long and couldn't get a hold of you. You were nowhere to be found. And the next day you were in a meeting all day long.
I'm not going to. I didn't have meetings. I don't have meetings.
Then why did they tell me that?
Don't know. But I was here.
Conspiracy,
I'm
folks.
not going to argue with you. You can come up here and talk to me. I'm not going to argue with you on the phone. But I have it ready. You can come pick it up anytime.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Conspiracy, folks. And like I said, this is a brand new phone system he's got for a landline. And I went over this phone. There's no voicemail. I called his phone and let it ring for 4 minutes straight. No voicemail. Nothing. She said she started 82'd it to be able to leave a voicemail. I started 82'd it. No fucking voicemail. They minuscule for a 65 mile an hour speed zone. You know, and all of that. This is my brother's first ticket. So, yeah, that's a scary thing. The judge used intimidation along with the cops. They were conspiring against him. the judge, the court clerk showed the judge, because I'm fixing to go get his name, record, pay scale, the whole 9 yards. All right, folks, as you can see there, the little chrome insert off the bumper is knocked out. The tail light ain't even knocked out. Get your other one up there, brother. They railroaded my fucking buddy on a reckless driving ticket, and nowhere even close do they have proof. This is the side vehicle. And there's very little damage there, right back behind the tail light, between the tail light and the quarter panel. There is a dent where the bumper hit the front of his vehicle, caught on that bumper, and it slid the front end around a little bit and smashed in that side. That is the extent of the damage. Yeah, just give me money. Just give me money. That's the extent of the damage. The Title 47, 11-901, reckless driving. It says willful, wanting, careless. Hold this just a minute, brother. I'll read it to you. Cause y'all know me, I got the fucking shit here. Oklahoma reckless driving statute. Alright. In Oklahoma, reckless driving is a misdemeanor. First, there must be proof that the motorist was driving in a careless and wanton manner. Second, the prosecution needs to show the person driving was without regard for the safety of persons or property, in violation of Oklahoma speeding laws. $33 miles an hour over the speed limit in Oklahoma is considered reckless driving. Reckless driving is defined. It shall be deemed reckless driving for any person to drive a motor vehicle in a careless or wanton manner without regard for the safety of persons or property. Speed in excess of 100 miles per hour might easily be considered reckless driving. Alright. Oklahoma statute 47-11-901 off of just a law right here. It shall be deemed reckless driving for any person to drive a motor vehicle in careless, wanton manner without regard for the safety of persons or property, or in violation of the conditions outlined in section 11-801, which is the speed. Now here is the fine and all of that for reckless driving, or what you can get. And now mind y'all, folks, reckless driving on your driving record is 1 point away from a DUI. Every person convicted of reckless driving shall be punished upon first conviction by imprisonment for a period of not less than 5 days, nor more than 90 days, or by a fine of not less than $100, not more than $500, or by both such fine and imprisonment. On a second or subsequent conviction, punishment shall be imprisonment for not less than 10 days, nor more than 6 months, or a fine of not less than $150 and not more than $1,000, or by both. And it says that the state has the burden of proof. Should have done this or he should have done that. This is the first time he's ever even been to court on a fucking traffic ticket. They basically told him, you either plead no contest or we're going to rack your ass. If you plead anything other than no contest, you'll have to pay it. All this bullshit. Payment plan. and basically threatening him with imprisonment if he didn't just shut up and go along. So that's where we're at. He pled no contest. They didn't even show any proof. The cop just said he told him what for. No contest. You're guilty. Don't. No proof at all. The cop, which is fucking hearsay off of hearsay, now proof. So anybody that knows any good civil rights attorney, ACLU, Civil Liberties Union, appreciate it. Anyway, they woke up one of the wrong motherfucker, and hell, they might give me a new filming partner. Who knows? But I'm go back out there, get me a record request for him, and I'm fixing to get all the information that they wanted to use. And so, and fucking pictures of it. And if I don't, I'll come back with more. So, anyway, that's what's up. Please redress the government. Anybody that's married this, anybody that's watching it on a married, please redress the government. My brother Pikes, pass this number out to them folks out that way and get them to redress the government. So, we're going to end this, and I'm sure there'll be more to come. Much love to everybody for being here, mad respect, and please redress thy government. Later, maybe not now.